In which direction do you see WealthBit going in the future? What are the plans?
So right now and the way we always thought about things is if we can solve somebody else's problem, they will help us solve our problem. So if we can solve companies' problems where we know there's financial stress, we know that this is impacting performance of staff in companies, resulting in lower profitability, resulting in presenteeism and more absenteeism. So we know that's an issue. If we can solve that for them, in turn, they'll help us get to a lot of individuals. In time, we want to go directly to individuals and offer every individual in the world access to this platform and access to having this financial coach in your pocket, not even in schools, but also not in universities. So we've got a number of chartered accountants that work in our organization, and they don't teach this to chartered accountants. So chartered accountants understand GARP, IFRS, all the rest of it, but they haven't got a good understanding of personal finances. And the result is that they're earning higher salaries, but not they're not financially free. They're financially stressed. So we're very keen on getting this into schools, into university environments, and then into the workplace. And if we can help people with budgeting, the rest becomes very, very easy. Then squashing debt becomes easy. Building up emergency funds becomes easy because emergency is always going to happen. And then the big topic about investments, where there's a lot to discuss with regards to investments, from asset allocation to automating investments to having global diversification. And it's a big topic.
If you have to pick one superpower you have as a founder, what would this be?
It's probably evolved over time. So I think in the beginning, it's about just being prepared what most people aren't prepared to do. So do what most people just aren't prepared to do. And that usually involves a lot of hard work. So just outworked people in the beginning, and we got further. Then I guess what that evolved into was a belief internally, a very, very powerful belief internally that we could forever improve the world. And you've got to be a bit nuts to believe that. You've got to be it's a little bit crazy to believe that you can forever change the world. But then once you decided you can, then you've got to put together a vision that others are going to buy into. And you've got to be able to put it across in a way where others think, actually, we can do this. Actually, this is possible. And I want to be on this team that does it. So I guess that's the next one. And then the one that I'm working on all the time now is about how to bring more amazing people into our team. So that's the one. So I don't think it's one superpower. I think it's an evolution of powers you've got to develop over time.